Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, turn on your notification, so you'll know every time I upload. Now, let's get into it. After hours of driving around the outskirts of Shanghai, Rhonda was able to cash in all of the favors she called in earlier. Micah received all of the medication he would need until he heals. Rhonda was able to get all three of them: passports, cash, cell phones, a few outfits, and most importantly, the understanding of what is going on back home. With Eric and the rest of the team, once making it to their first destination, they settled in, knowing they had a few hours there before their ride came to greet them.
A drive, a crop plane, and a dinghy. Where in the hell are we?
Zishan National Forest Park. It's an island outside of Suzhou. Only place we can get out of here safely.
But we're on an island. Are we supposed to attempt to go back through town? That'll put us right in front of the firing squad.
Not at all. We're flying out.
Helicopter?
We'll have to climb? I don't know, boss. My legs aren't right just yet.
Katya and I will be climbing, but you're going to be airlifted.
Sounds like a plan. What's going on back home?
Rhonda begins to explain.
Every agency that could be of assistance to us is under siege. The CIA, FBI, federal marshals, black ops, they're all involved. They've been overran my rogue agents looking to capitalize off the files. Right now, every department is following the XX protocol, and that's to go along with them, right until they reach us. The CIA alone has lost a little over 230 agents, and 87 is still missing. So basically, we're turning ourselves in to be rescued. They're dropping down the basket for Micah first, then the ladder for us. As soon as the ladder drops, get your ass moving. I'll tie Micah down before heading up. Drop down as in 2, gather your things. Let's move, let's move.
Both Micah and Katya were ready, but reluctant. Just as Rhonda said, the basket dropped down, then a second later, the ladder. By the time Micah was in the basket and strapped down, Katya was already halfway up the ladder. Rhonda rechecked Micah's restraints one last time, before handing him a 9mm handgun. He tucked it under his body, making sure it doesn't discharge during this frightful air ride to their next destination. Rhonda made her way onto the helicopter, and sat next to Katya, reassuring her that Micah will be fine. But before she could get it out, and before the helicopter reached an altitude that Micah couldn't be harmed, shots rang out. The right side of the helicopter dipped. Katya looked out of the window, and saw 2 men, on top of Micah, and another 6 or 7 shooting at them from the ground. Knowing Micah was strapped down, Katya threw the ladder out, grabbed the chain off of the emergency backup ladder, and begun to descend as she shoots, forcing them to take cover. Rhonda grabs the AK-47 to assist her partners. Katya anchored her foot onto the ladder, wrapping it around the chain, and her arm was clenched on one of the bars, lassoing the chain around one of their necks, trying to make it a somewhat easy fight for Micah. She yanked them off, hanging them in midair, swaying back and forth, as her newest victim struggles to stay alive, but death comes with dishonor.
Need to move, go, go, go.
Once Katya got back into the cabin, the pilot rushed to get out of the line of fire. He jolts the helicopter, sending Micah on a wild spin. He engages the anti-spin feature that was installed a few months ago. Katya and Rhonda kept their eyes on Micah, and within a few seconds, the basket stopped spinning and instead, gliding through the air. Micah gives a thumbs up, showing he was okay.
The last one fell off during the lift. Thank you. We're clear of any fire from the ground. I need to know if he's okay. How long before we land? Flyer. What's the ETA on our landing?
T-5, ma'am. His breathing is a little rough. Just remember, it's normal for someone flying in a basket. His pulse is strong. The basket is equipped with sensors.
10-4.
Thank you for your support. Stay tuned for Season 3, Episode 9, next Thursday.